that. Apparently, well, I know this.
86 subscribers.
86 now. Nice. You hit 100. We've been doing this for about, 8 months now?
Yeah.
And you got to get 100. Once you get 100 subscribers, then you can have as long content as you want.
Oh, no shit.
But
we'll have that tomorrow morning.
Before that, good. Thank you.
That'd be cool.
Before that, they cut it to 15 minutes. And I've had the first interview we did with Daniel Chavis. And Daniel's, I don't know if you know him. He's really cool. And he came in. He just started talking, and we had like a 3-hour interview.
Oh wow. Damn, that's the fun thing.
No pressure.
Right. No. I used to run a podcast, but there's 5 of us interviewers, and we only had one or 2 people as talent for the night. So I can run out of things to say. I was usually the comic relief anyway, but everybody else already had their thing. So we would do 3 hours. Our first one was like 3 hours and 56 minutes.
Everybody says you have to watch the whole thing at once.
That part. And once we got rolling, we got rolling.
Cool.
It was fun while it lasted. But yeah, we're ready.
Is it started?
Yeah.
Welcome to Velvet Aquarium. We've got Mike Savvy. Is that your?
That's my son, DJ Modium.
This is DJ Modium. I'm Elliot.
Formerly DJ Goku. he dropped the name. I didn't want to.
Okay. So you were working under a different name when you started. Yeah. How long have you been working under?
Since like December last year.
Okay. Cool.
First time he came up to me, he was like 12 and a half, 13. I had a little tablet.
Mm-hmm.
He had downloaded this beat making app. And I'm just sitting down on the couch, minding my own business. And he's like, before he started off, came down like, check this out, Dad.
Oh.
And I'm like, what is it? Yeah, and he just hit play. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. That's dope.
You already had
I'm like,
it?
where'd you find this? Who made this? And he's like, I did, Dad.
Wow.
And I was like, come on. He's like, yeah, I made it. And then he started making beats. He's been making beats ever since. Now he's got a couple of singles dropping in May. Villain and Slug under King Modium. Yeah. Beat helping him out in backtracks and all that shit. But
Slug, is that?
That's one of the songs. One of the singles is called Slug.
Okay.
Slug is B-side for Villain, which is the first one he really mastered.
Yeah.
Which he performed at the Bull City Summit and
cool.
Here recently for the first time. His first time actually rapping on stage and in front of a nice little crowd. He just got up there shaking his dreads, and I was just like, "Hi, Papa." Single tear.
Yeah, I bet.
That's fun.
That's amazing. So, and you've been touring a lot too, haven't you? How do you like that?
It's fun.
Okay, good. Because
he's got to miss the first day of school for 2 years in a row because we've been on the road. Yeah.
That's
and he gets to come back into school like, just came back from Vermont. What up, bitch?
So you feel pretty cool when you do that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad you're able to admit that because when I started off pretty young too. I'd play a gig, I'd just walk in and keep my head down. They all thought I was a girl. Who's the girl in the band? Everybody would say, hey, you got mammed again. I said, not even to my face, but I was able to get in clubs and play. And, I'd go back to school.
You're like, I bet she's cute if I see her face.
Right, yeah. I realized it didn't help that I was probably wearing lipstick. That glammy thing. But yeah, it was a great feeling. Like kids would be like,
"Hey man, nothing wrong with glam rock." He kind of looked at me funny. I had it on the rock station when we got in the car to come here. I'm rocking out. And he was just like, "All right, all right, Dad. I got down like that." But yeah,
good music. It comes in all different forms. I felt really cool going. People would be telling me what they did on the weekend. I'd be like, "Yeah, I was making out with this 23-year-old girl backstage."
That's right.
Backstage always sounds like this glamorous world.
Oh, and it's the worst. Bunch of roadies. And
right. You get there.
Stinking.
And you're in wherever.
My backstage is it's a truck bay.
It's right. Yeah. Or just like a glorified broom closet or
that part.
all this.
Yeah,
But still, yeah, if you like traveling, then this is the business to do it in, because it's really, especially now, it used to be you could sell albums, and, you know, there's some people that have that luxury to make bucks just, you know, writing songs and
and
getting
selling them
out there.
off.
But,
Yeah.
but you can do that too now. I mean,
Yeah.
where do you have your stuff? Do you have it up on like Spotify or?
No, I don't.
No releases yet. His releases, his first release will be in May.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you gonna like sort of strategize that and have a big kind of?
Oh, I have no plan whatsoever.
Okay.
That's Daddy's job.
All right. Well,
I
cool.
just do whatever.
Right.
He makes
you
music,
the
and
artist.
me and his mama kind of say what he can and can't do. It's actually a funny story. The Bull City Summit a couple of months ago here in Durham. My wife has not seen us perform together before because we're usually on the road. She stays home and go on the road, and we're sitting there in the green room, and Nathan's like, "Dad, am I allowed to say bitch in front of Mom?" I'm like, yes, you can say bitch in front of Mom. I'll make sure she knows so she's not clutching her pearls in the front row.
Right.
But yeah, as I'm like, what, are you nervous? He's like, no. Can I say bitch in front of Mom? Am I allowed to say that? Because that part of his hook is he spells villain, and then at the end he says bitch, and then she repeats that throughout the song. I'm like, I don't think she'll be too upset. He got out there and killed it, man. Everybody loved him.
It's the spirit of it.
Yeah, but he can. It's good that he still fears his mom.
Always.
Shouts out to J Bobs.
My mom, I fear my mom too. People don't know my mom like I know my mom.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody does.
Exactly.
I'm like, that sweet lady? I'm like, yep.
She's sweet in front of your face.
That same person.
Yeah, my mom's in Sweden right now, so I don't have to fear her.
So how did you get into music?
Me, I was in a garage band. I was in a garage rock band with one of my neighbors, Michael Nickel. He was a guitar player, and I always, loved playing the drums. I was a trumpet player in band, like
Right.
band in school.
Do you think that helps?
Well, no. What happened was during breaks, I would jump up on the drum kit when everybody else went outside to either smoke or do whatever they're doing, and I taught myself how to play the drums.
Nice.
And then I ended up getting the drum kit and doubling. I had an actual double bass. Not like that. It was before double bass pedals. And we did a lot of originals. We did a bunch of covers. My first gig was at Neptune's. Where is it? It was up in North Jersey.
Different Neptunes than the Raleigh.
Yeah, no, not Raleigh. It was up in Jersey. This is back in 1992, 93. I didn't even know what the hell Raleigh, North Carolina was at that point.
So you were in Jersey? What town was it?
Toms River, Seaside Heights.
Okay.
Yeah. And from there, we did quite a few shows, won a few talent contests and stuff like that on the local level.
Yeah.
Then I got up, went off to college, and went to a Roots concert.
Oh wow.
And I knew who the Fugees were. I knew who Lauryn Hill was. It was and Goody Mob. It was Goody Mob, Roots, Lauryn Hill, Fugees, and I'm used to hip hop just being two turntables and a microphone type shit.
Right.
And when I saw that full band out there, and I was like, because I always rapped and I always made words rhyme, and I was rapping to myself. Like, that's what I want to do. Like looking at Questlove up on the stage, looking at full band on the stage.
Powerful, right?
Yeah, it's great. And it's
Being
such a
part of
different
that.
feeling from just, don't get me wrong, I love two turntables and a microphone, especially, at the right time, But to be able to play a full set with a full band was kind of life-changing. And I did that for, still doing it. Still doing it.
Yeah.
Well, not really still doing it, but yeah.
The dynamic interplay, which just sounds cliche, but seriously.
No,
when
really. You got somebody to
people
vibe off of.
Right.
Yeah.
And everybody's sharing that and
Yeah.
tossing it around.
Yeah.
And especially if you get the right, combination.
Yeah.
I remember playing with this drummer. I had a friend that played drums, and we just like brothers. He never sat down and kind of learned how to do some of the fine tuning of it by himself. I kind of taught him how to play drums.
Yeah.
I met this guy, and we started playing together, and it was just like, how are we doing this? We know the same thing. Is it a gesture that's doing this? But we were like reading each other's mind.
Yeah.
And having a whole band like that, No, it's a special thing.
You gotta, you gotta know your nods and this, that, and the third. Actually, the guy behind the camera who you can't see right now hooked me up with Nathan Davis, which is his namesake, and we did a show with Nathan. May he rest in peace. Ivan Hamden. It was just a great show, the Continuum series, and yeah, that was super fun. Thank you for that, by the way. That was a great experience. I watched that video probably once a week, easy.
Yeah. Check. Yo, drift away on harmonious souls. It's called a phone. You're mentally capable. I invite you to my soul. Intellectual concept. Cash flow stands on. With Nate and Davis, I'ma make you feel the song. Just a little something to make you feel good. With the positive quality that's completely understood by those entities with the mentality intact. So watch the people in this category react. You thought tap of the foot and the clap of the hand. In fact, it won't be long until you start to dance and translate in this moment. You're feeling no fear, your mind is clear, yeah. And it's just as it appears. You're reaching a measurable level of concentration with the continuity that requires no concentration. Sudden sensational peace and a relaxation. Just an indication of the truth that you be facing. Sometimes I feel, mama, like I'm almost gone. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost gone, and now I'm almost gone, yeah. Sometimes I feel, mama, like I'm almost gone. Long way. I'm such a long way from my home.
It was just a great show, the Continuum series, and yeah, that was super fun. Thank you for that, by the way. That was a great experience. I watched that video probably once a week, easy, just like put that on in the background.
Okay, now what is that?
Well, he made this series which would connect different bands. Okay. So Nathan Davis was a blues artist. I was a rap artist, and we just literally a couple phone calls, grabbed the stage together, crushed it like boom, 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 like didn't miss a freaking beat. Wow. We literally rehearsed over the phone twice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't even know who the hell Richie Havens was, and I ended up rapping a whole ass song over Motherless Child.
Okay.
Yeah. And we were pretty much attached to the hip from that night on, and yeah.
So when you're doing it and it's just you and you have like pre-recorded tracks?
Just like
he makes his own beats.
Oh, you make your own beats?
Yeah, he does his own production.
And you're doing that live?
Oh no.
Okay, so you have that set. So when you're doing that, you're sort of locked into something that's already it's going to be there. So when you're doing that, you're vibing. I know, but you're not. It's not the same as like having somebody who's a drummer where you can, like go back and forth. But do you feel like you're getting that interaction with the crowd? That's probably where your energy comes from?
Absolutely.
His crowd interaction in the Summit was ridiculous. I was almost jealous.
Yeah.
Because I told a lot of people there's a lot of big names there, heavy hitters, and I was like, yo, this is my boy's first show, show him some love. Right. And he got out there, and at first he was, I was like, boy, if you don't, and then all of a sudden he just started jumping up and shaking his dreads all around and yelling, and everybody was like chanting with him.
That was his first show?
Yeah. It was.
Wow.
It was his first show rapping, not as a producer. Yeah. His first show rapping his solo stuff, and I was like, I'll shoot you some of the pictures. You can tell how proud of Papa I was. I'm just like,
we'll put them up. We try and get as much. We'll talk after the show, and so we can put as much.
But yeah, it was good times.
Yeah, I always wondered what that was like because again, I always had at least a drummer that I would be playing with, and then get the full band, and it's hard to know what to focus on, but you get to where you can juggle that interaction with several people, and I thought it must be a lonesome road. I mean, almost literally if you're on the road and you don't have that thing. But then I thought, the crowd.
The crowd, yeah, that's what it is.
And that's who you want to. That's who you're trying to connect with anyway. I mean, it's great to do it with a bandmate, but you're trying to get your music across to people.
Like the late great, well now, sorry Rock. Like the great Rakim said, MC means move the crowd.
Oh,
So we're connecting with the crowd.
Yeah.
Sorry for saying late, Rock.
Right. Well, at some point we'll all be late.
That part.
Wow. So, how many people were there?
At the
yeah.
I think at the end of the day, our cut counted out to about 315 people there throughout the whole evening.
Right.
Yeah, and it's not a big place. It was at Motorco. I'm sure you're familiar with Motorco.
Yeah.
Our part of it. It was all through downtown Durham, but the Carolina Waves hip hop segment of it was at Motorco.
Right. And that's part of
Bull City Summit. The Bull City Summit. Yeah.
Is that their hopscotch? I should know this.
Well, not really. It's just like something they put on. They have a lot of literary stuff going on Duke campus. They have speakers. They have poets. They have singers. They have dancers. And we happen to be like included in the hip hop portion of it. So,
right. Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I mean, you go out there for 3 days in a row and have your whole day just like, what do I want to do next? And it's a bunch of cool stuff. They had some physicists out there talking about black holes and stuff. I mean, it's just a full interactive weekend of learning, music, and food. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Shouts out to Miriam. She's the one put together. She's on 97.5. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Wow.
So yeah, man.
That's exciting. So, when you were performing, you were starting out in Jersey. What brought you down here?
School? Well, I stayed in Jersey. My mom moved down here literally the day after I graduated.
I didn't silence my phone.
It's all good. I didn't silence mine either. Reminder.
I suppose I could have acted like that was
part of the background music. I was about to start rapping to it.
Background music that just comes in on a whim.
Everybody needs background music. Mine's in my head.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that how, are you writing like that? Is just you get something in your head? And
and I'll repeat something over and over again. I'll get just some random idea in silence even. Mm-hmm. And I'll just repeat it over and over again in my head, especially if I'm driving, until I got it memorized, and I'll go home, jot it down, and build off of it.
Yeah.
Usually. Sometimes I'll be honest, sometimes I'll wake up from dead sleep, and like I just said some cool shit in my sleep that I had never heard before. I'm like, woo! Damn, go right back to sleep.
Okay, good.
That's happened on more than one occasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I freestyle in my dreams, man. It's weird. Like I can't stop.
Yeah, I realize.
Are you making beats in your dreams? No.
You will. It's funny though when you get to. Well, I got to a point where I realized, I knew when I was dreaming.
Yeah, lucid. You can dream lucid.
Lucid dreaming, absolutely. And then I would wake up and realize that, whatever I was doing in my dream, there was music, and it might have been because I was at a party or whatever. But I started realizing these aren't songs. I may think of them as being another band.
Right. And I just wrote that in my name.
But I was writing the soundtrack for my dream, and that's yours, You can build off of it. I was in a car with a famous person, and we were listening to the radio and talking about this song that we both liked in the dream. And I woke up and realized it wasn't this other artist, it was mine. And the fact that we were sitting there talking about this song, I like this part right here. I knew all the parts to the song.
Wow, that's cool.
I knew there was the part where the girl breaks his heart, and I look over at my friend, and he goes,
so sad.
And I was like, yeah. So I knew, okay, that's got to be in the song, and I could hear the tune in my head, but it was a little bit more than just the riff of it or whatever. It was actually the information, the story of the song, and I just went to.
Man, I'll tell you something, man.
And did it.
But above and beyond the music aspect of it, learning how to learning how to teach yourself how to dream lucidly, how to walk through your dreams, control your dreams. Mm-hmm. That's fun. Most of the time, sometimes scary as hell.
Right.
But I know when I'm dreaming, so even my nightmares, I'll just like power through them. Like, nope, not today, Satan.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I just usually run it. Whatever it is, it's scaring me. The bad guy in the room, I'll just run right at him because I know if I do that, then I'll just probably wake up.
Wake up or just feel better.
Or they'll dissolve.
That part. Yep.
Yeah, it's the fear of the unknown kind of thing. If you let somebody chase you in a dream, you're just setting yourself up for a really long sequence of whatever's.
Yeah, soiled bed mattress.
Right. Do you fly in your dreams?
I do, and the worst part about that is I hate. That's like a nightmare to me. Like when I'm up in the air, or when I dream about being on a tall bridge or climbing a freaking mountain. Mm-hmm. That's worse than being chased by a devil dog or whatever the frick. Yeah. A skinwalker or Bigfoot. I'd much rather be chased by a monster than be like up in the air and not in an airplane tube. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I can't stand heights. I don't even like ladders, bro. I don't even like ladders. I don't like looking out hotel windows.
I don't crash. In fact, when I'm going down, I can like use that energy and swoop back up.
Swoop back up? I thought you were going to like do a cool like superhero land.
I can never remember actually planning to land. I've had dreams where I've been flying too low and had people come up and grab me. And I was telling this...
Oh, like from down below?
Yeah, like pulling on my legs, and I was telling them, like, this was a person, they're like, think about the symbolism of that, you know?
Yeah.
Somebody's pulling you down.
Pulling you down, that's what that is. Always trying to pull you down.
Flying. I used to have to flap.
Yeah,
which is funny. But then I realized it was just more like I could center this thing and just...
Oh, that's cool, man. And some Iron Man shit without the suit.
Yeah, right. Just from inside. So, I was gonna talk more about songwriting as far as like, do you ever get like an earworm or an earworm?
So many earworms.
It's like, and it's kind of uncomfortable after a while.
After a while. I mean, I get stuff stuck in my head for whole days, sometimes a couple days in a row, and like I just can't shake it. But
what do you do? I mean,
I finish the damn song.
Complete it, right?
Yeah, you gotta finish the damn song. If you don't, then you're screwed.
Yeah.
Finish the song or just like totally write it off. Light up that page.
Right.
Make it ass. But no, you just finish the song. Yeah.
I guess that's a sign of procrastination too.
Oh, and
I've had it for days.
King of procrastination. Mm-hmm. Yeah, even dream about the notebook that's sitting downstairs on the coffee table with that partially written song. Like I'll see it in my damn dreams, speaking of lucidly dreaming, and I'm gonna screw it. I'm gonna get up and go finish this damn song. Right. Everybody else is asleep.
How many songs do you think you've written?
Oh God!
Even possible to fathom?
300? Like complete?
Yeah, like completed the entire song.
300?
How many stray ideas?
Oh Jesus Christ! 300 yesterday.
300,000. You're right.
There's so many. Yeah, it's always ideas come and go. They're fleeting, man. Like I'll just know I had this great idea. Like, what was that freaking idea? And it's always like when I'm in the middle of something else, so I can't just sit down and jot down or pick. I'm at work, in the middle of rush, freaking 30 tickets, 80 pizzas going out the window, and I forget. And I'm pissed at myself. I'm like beating myself in the head, like wondering what was that? It was so dope. Oh my God, I hate my job. So yeah, I work less now.
Yeah, well, I mean, I find jobs like that though, or really instigate. Like when I was working at a coffee shop when I first moved here, I read so many songs in there, and I just had to find a way. Usually, I would be so weary of losing the idea. I would just have it I would
put it on
intentionally loop. Put it on a loop in my head, and I said, I'm not going to forget this melody. And I finally got to where I could hear. I know what chords it was. And so I'd be able to write those down. But chords don't mean anything unless they're with the right,
Right.
It's what you do with them when
right.
it makes the song. It's not just because it's 3 chords you're gonna.
The right.
But it helped. It helped for remember things.
Yeah, but the problem is that's when I start screwing up food orders.
Right.
I'm looping on this lyric or looping on this bass line, and I loop out and burn somebody's calzone.
Where are you working at?
Well, I'm on a leave from Perry Brothers Pizza.
Okay.
Best damn pizza in Raleigh. If you're ever out in near Celebration at Six Forks. They're in that complex right there.
Okay.
And they're about to expand. Right now it's about 1,500 square feet, 12 tables or so. But they got a humongous 3,000 square foot spot next to it, and they're going seafood,
wow.
straight Italian, like fresh pastas, this, that, and the third. And once that's back in, once they break, what do they break? Whatever. What do the guys do that build shit? Once they break ground on that, that's the word. Yeah. Once they break ground on that build, and I'll start kind of consulting and helping back in the smaller spot. And when they open up the bigger spot, I'll probably just die there. Yeah, because I'll never be able to leave. I don't know if you know chef life, but
oh yeah,
5 hours. 5 days a week, 15 hours a day, and then 2 days of sleep.
Yeah, I like that movie, Chef.
Oh yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
The food truck.
Yeah, I'm looking at one of those myself right now.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go trailer though, for my barbecue and my This is patented, y'all. My old school wraps is gonna be the business.
Okay.
Patent pending. No, I didn't turn my ringer off either. But yeah, I'm gonna just do a bunch of wrap sandwiches. Regional meal, like regional fare, named after whoever the hottest rapper in the region is. Old school raps.
Ah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You just move around.
I'm be right here.
Yeah, but
enough hip hop in the triangle. I can just
the triangle though. There's a lot of markets, so to speak.
All the colleges, you know what I'm saying? Be all right. But yeah, I'm not gonna be like Chef from the movie and take that thing on the road.
Yeah.
So I'm not going too far. You know, I don't want to be too far out in a food truck and get stuck.
Yeah, they were.
That's what I'm kind of thinking. Maybe go trailer. Who knows? If
Yeah.
the trailer breaks down, you can just pull off to the side, dump it off, and fix it. You know, fix the tire. If your food truck breaks down, you might be screwed.
Right.
Screwed out of the whole gig.
Yeah, your whole kitchen is
Just yeah.
committed to this one motor.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Wow. So
yeah.
So, are you? I know that you're DJing, or you have been DJing. Are you? How frequent is that for you right now?
I don't DJ.
You don't DJ anymore?
You never DJ.
Oh.
Well, I guess.
Thanks, Raj.
I thought DJ. I thought he did that.
DJ.
Okay.
Yeah, he has. But you know how a lot of these producers, since I was young, they're more. It says DJ in their moniker, but they're more beat makers. They're more musicians.
Okay.
And he started with the trombone. Now he does the beats. This kid can play freaking Beethoven on a regular computer keyboard, like with the letters. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
How did you come up with that? Was it just there?
Like it's there, and that's why
I started dabbling with it, and he dabs. So he play. He's got Uncle Merlin's keyboard, rest in peace. Oh, and also I got my new Mike Classic piece today, also rest in peace. Two of my favorite friends, brothers, and music partners. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, and
Put those up.
so Uncle Merlin's keyboard sitting right next to him collecting dust, and he's over there on just a regular ass Lenovo keyboard, like fingering and everything. I'm like, what in the actual F? But that's what he does. What works for him. I ain't mad at it.
So that just came natural. Just made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you
Different
can't,
era.
Obviously, you can't teach that. Have you ever studied music, as in like major thirds, minor thirds, scales, and all that sort of thing?
Oh yeah, he's in like a high school freshman band.
That's about playing trombone, and you're reading.
Yeah, I can read music, but I don't play trombone anymore. I do percussion.
He's in percussion now.
Oh, okay.
His trombone got ran over. That's a whole different story.
Oh wow.
He was ready. He was.
I was already done with trombone.
He was ready. He was done with it. I just I had taken it to get tuned up or whatever, because he said he was done with it. I'm like, all right, I'll get ready. I'm gonna sell it, and we'll put that into whatever you want to delve into next. I'm driving down Peach Street, and this car just right in front of me. I swerve, I hit the curb, and his trombone's in the back. It's in his case.
Right.
trombone, and then my Subaru hatch flies open. It flies out the back, and I'm like, oh, cool. I get out to run, and this fucking F-150, F-250 just comes out of nowhere. Crushes that shit. It looks like a golden flower right now. It like rolled it over so many times under the truck.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'll shoot you a picture of it.
Yeah.
I got it in the garage, and I was like, what in the hell? I just spent like $200 getting this thing refurbished to sell, and now it's
After all
it's
that,
art.
wow. Well, yeah. Well,
It's an art piece in and of itself.
Yeah.
Well, maybe wall art. I was thinking of putting it in the garden.
Yeah.
And like digging down, shoving the back of it, and then put some flowers out the top of what kind of looks like a flower now.
Right.
Yeah,
It sounds like a
Bury the trombone in the front, so it's dead now, partially buried, and give it some flowers.
I like yard art.
Yeah. Well, we got plenty of it. Come on by. It's like a walk through the park.
So how do you think that I was never in a school band, and I kind of wish that I was. Are we okay?
Yeah.
Do you think that informs what you do at all, or do you?
Vice versa, I would say.
Yeah.
Vice versa. I think what he does helps him out in the school band. I know he had a show a couple weeks ago, and what had happened? Like something fell down, somebody dropped their sticks.
Yeah, someone like completely lost one of the bass drum sticks.
The bass drum mallets, and he's like playing his timpani, like reaching for the mallet, and out looking at the music. I'm like, what the hell is he doing? And all of a sudden he just pops back up and gets right back to work. I'm like, and he comes back out. I'm like, what'd you do? He's like, whatever. Charlie dropped his mallet and he couldn't reach it, so I had to go get it. And I was like, well, you kept on moving, right? He's like, yeah, I kept on moving. And he just got right back up. All of a sudden you see him pop right back over behind the timpani. I'm like, oh, there he is.
Did you miss a beat?
Huh?
No.
Did you miss a beat, or you kept it going?
No, I was doing fine.
All right.
Yeah, he's good, man. He's good. He's okay. He's alright, as the kids say these days.
Well, how long do you think are you gonna continue that, like staying in the band?
Yeah, I mean, it's like probably my most interesting class.
Yeah. Yeah.
Besides gym? You don't do shit in gym, do you?
Like, it's just running a mile and then doing whatever.
Yeah. Well, screw that then.
Yeah. I'm doing weightlifting now.
Cool. Weightlifting, gym, and he's a track star.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I love on the track.
Yeah, he was fastest 400 in 8th grade. Fast 400 and 200 in 8th grade. It was kind of embarrassing for the other kids. He'd fly around the track. I'd be sitting at the third turn and watch him to the finish line and come back, and all the other kids are
Right.
I'm like, oh, guys, catch up. But yeah, I mean, he's a gazelle, man. All those kids are like this tall, and he's my height. He's 6'3" and just a gazelle. So he's a track star when it comes to music, and he's a track star on the actual track, straight up.
Alice Cooper was a track star.
Was he really? Did he run?
Yeah, he said that everybody in that first incarnation, they were all milers.
Wow.
So they weren't fast. They were,
They had the,
pace. Kind
they had the endurance. You know.
I could never.
Yeah, it's funny how there's different things. I teach guitar, and I was teaching a kid how to do this little on a string. I said, it's going to take you probably a while to get kind of used to it. And he just went. And there's just certain innate talents.
Felt some type of way, like, good job, dick.
Right? Oh, I know. I said, I'm jealous, I said, it took me a long time to get that, and I'm still not that good at it.
Oh, man.
And
Hey, the student becomes the teacher sometimes.
Yeah.
You gotta deal with that with this guy.
Oh, yeah, I've learned so much just, trying to act like I know what I'm talking about, but...
That part. Fake it till you make it.
Yeah. But it's interesting to see how different people have different talents and how they can express themselves in different mediums or whatever you want to call it.
And how they can combine it. The talents.
Right.
The different strengths.
Yeah.
One person's strength is the next guy's weakness, and that's why, teamwork makes the motherfucking dream work.
So are you going, do you have anything planned, like any gigs or any tours, or you have the album release that's going to happen?
After the album release,
Okay.
we're going to release some dates.
Okay.
Yeah. With my buddy, Kenny Mercer. He's a promoter, also a drummer. Also a rapper. He's been doing lots of big things up and down the East Coast, from freaking tip of Florida all the way up to Portland, Maine. So we can basically he hired me personally years ago to cater his tour, because it's my gig. I took the music as Mike Savvy, turned it into Savvy Q Barbecue Custom Catering. Mm-hmm. He hired me to cater, and then he realized how dope I was on the mic. Mm-hmm. He was like, "Oh, next time we're gonna get you on stage." Since then I've rocked with Brother Ali, Pete Rock. I've rocked a lot of people before that, but he's got legendary people with Rod Digga. Just the list keeps on going on and on and on. So, and that's like what the first time he was on the road, got to experience that type of production, as well as just being on the freaking road. Cutting it real close. We rented a van, drove all the way up north, and came all the way back down south.
How many days?
We were gone for a week. And by the time we got to our third city, every hotel was sold out. And it was like, kind of sketchy. You know what I'm saying? It's up in New England. Is that Connecticut? Yeah, we're in Connecticut, right on the water. And I didn't even know fucking Connecticut had a beach. And yeah, so we just like, fuck it. We'll take turns, we'll just keeping an eye, and everybody else would lay back in the van and get some rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even want to have the damn windows open. At one point, I had passed out, and this chick, she reached in the damn window and grabbed my arm, and just I woke up like, what? And she just looked at me like, I'm like, oh no, roll the damn window up. And I'm like, okay, let's move to a different parking lot.
Right.
That was wild. But yeah, every place in the city was sold out. We have not one freaking vacancy. So, but that's the only night we had to sleep in the car. And so he learned early. You go on tour, sometimes you got to sleep in the van.
Yeah.
Especially at this level.
Between cities. Yeah, absolutely. And you get a list of people that you meet at the gigs.
That part.
Tell them what you're doing. Can I call you next time?
You gotta pull out.
Pull out, or can I use your driveway?
Something. I'll make breakfast.
Yeah, you got that to offer.
They're right.
That's amazing. Yeah, I didn't realize how valuable that was until a couple tours in. The same thing, where would you rather sleep in the van, or would you rather sleep in that spooky place that looks, I'm gesturing to an imaginary hotel.
Okay, I was like, what's so spooky about that? That's cool to me. I'll sleep in front of the Marshall stack. What the fuck? All nice and comfortable.
But we're standing there looking at this place, and I'm like, I'm almost certain that was in a horror
flick. Oh, then I'm going in.
Yeah.
I'm going in. I'm one of those weirdos. I'd like to go. I like to ghost hunt. I like to be scared. Not up in the air now. Don't get me hunting any ghosts in the sky now.
2:00 in the morning after driving and playing a gig. Do you want to go ghost hunting? Or
I'd still stay there. I would still stay there. I'd go ghost hunting in the morning.
Yeah.
Even though they're usually more active in the evening.
Yeah. It adds to the suspense.
So when you rocking out next?
I don't play in a band right now. I'm just Roger has a band that he asked me to open up a couple times, and so I just got up and I was like, well, what do you want me to do? I'm learning songs all the time to teach, so It's like I don't know songs, but being able to show somebody a little part of a guitar solo doesn't mean I'm ready to
rock
perform
90-minute set,
sing a song. Yeah. So, but I had some things I'd done for a wedding, and so I had a few songs and I did those. And do you know Michael Casey?
Yeah.
Michael Casey. Yeah. He started doing some music. He's been playing piano and guitar and violin. Excuse me, for a long time. But most people think of him as a magician rather than a musician.
That part.
He's Cornbread is his moniker, which is kind of
awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I'm so mad I didn't fucking think of that.
Right. Yeah. So porn. I'm not sure if he's going to use that with me, but it would maybe sort
When
of.
would be?
I'd have to come up with something.
I'm about to say cornbread and Elliot and cornbread.
Elliot.
PB and E.
I don't know. Right.
Oh God.
PB and E. That's better than what I had. So we're gonna do some stuff. There's a place in I've never been there in Garner. It's called Zen Yoga Studio and Wine Lounge.
Yeah. Hey. They can be open all day. We
Downtown
do yoga in the
Garden.
morning. We getting drunk at night.
Right, or vice versa.
Or at the same time.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a gig there at the end of April 28th.
There you go.
Go ahead and use that as a plug.
Yeah, man.
You want to plug anything? Do you have the release?
King Modium release date will be what is the second Tuesday in May? We'll just say mid-May.
Mid-May.
2 singles will be released, and then a full LP by late June. So the first 2 singles are Villain and Slug. Not much of me on either one of those. I will be doing a little bit of background vocals and helping out with the arrangement and production and stuff like that. But on the EP, and maybe making an LP, I'll do some cameos, and then he's also producing some stuff for me. I'm gonna drop another project with his music and his uncle's music, because I still got their stuff archived. So
Great.
gonna get them some posthumous releases, with the nephew. So
You're right.
we're gonna keep moving.
All right. Well,
And then one of these days, I got this idea. I said and we're gonna drop an LP together. It's gonna be called Legacy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna pass the torch forever after that.
yeah, it is a legacy.
Literally.
So what's it like working with your son?
Well, when I'm trying to get him to mow the lawn or clean the kitchen, it sucks. When it's music, it's fun, man. We have fun. We rib each other. And he still can't beat me in a fight yet, so.
Hey.
Oh man, but yeah, no, we have fun with it, man. We get to joke around, and when the boys are away, mama's not around. We get to be boys.
Nice.
Get to act stupid, do stupid shits.
We do that with Mom Israel.
Oh yeah, but it'll just very very smaller scale than when like me, you, and Johnny are out on the road.
Yeah.
So anyway, and shouts out to Johnny Huffman. He's the one that would be mostly driving, because I didn't have my license at the time. He's a fucking baby. So Johnny did all the driving. He doesn't get his license till next year.
No, this year.
This year? Word.
Oh, you said you're 15?
Yeah, I'm 15.
All right.
He's a big
Right
15-year-old. Yeah.
Well, what's it like working with your dad?
It's fun most of the time. Most of the time.
I'm gonna tell him to fucking straighten up and fly right. It gives me that look. He goes off on tangents sometimes.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, we start off a beat, like a boom bap hip hop beat, and I'm like, yeah, it's great. Come back and check on him. It's like straight, like grungy techno rock, all over the place. Like he's into a lot of different genres, just like his pops. But yeah, I'm just like, yeah, it's great. Boom, boom, boom. And I got it in my head. Go downstairs and start writing, and come back upstairs. Like, what the hell happened to that? Now it's chaos, but hey,
Wow.
it is what it is.
well, once you get your license, if you're ever around and you need a guitar riff, just say, hey, I'm going to be down there. I'm going to be in Raleigh. I'll stop by.
Oh, I'll stop by anytime. I'm just not driving out of state.
And you can, I mean, most people have something that they can record something with that
Oh, yeah.
work. If you want me to do, not play on a track, but if you want to take
Some
something.
riffs so that he can just chop up and
Yeah.
run through samples
Yeah.
and stuff.
I can make
We'll
some-
come by and sample you. That'd be
some
awesome.
glorious
Yeah.
noises.
That'd be awesome. That's a good. That's an album title right there.
What a
Glorious Noises.
glorious noises.
You just freestyled that, bro.
Just glorious ruckus of soundscapes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'll ask one more question.
All right.
How much? I know you're working with your dad. How much do you think of this comes from him? Just as far as like your ability to do it.
I mean, without him, I wouldn't like music at all. Like I all of this is because of him.
Wow. But you took to it, and just like
Yeah.
you realized, oh wow, I can do this.
Like ever since I was little, like I wanted to be in music, and it's all because of him.
wow. Are you glad for that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I don't think I wouldn't really be a person without music.
Yeah.
You can be a person. You can be
Yeah.
a pod person, but you be a person nonetheless.
Wow.
I'd be an NPC.
There you go.
Music's just keeps going. You can never learn everything there is to learn.
Yeah.
But you'll learn to be a person, quote unquote. I mean, you obviously.
He's
are a
alright.
person.
He's exaggerating. That's the emo side speaking.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can call it what you want, boy.
Well, thanks a lot for being here, y'all.
Thanks a lot for having us. Thanks a lot for letting me let him tag along.
I don't know.
Let me a little bit, just as much as about him. And he was like, well, he got off the bus. I'm like, we're going to do a podcast. He's like, what? Got surprising with it.
Yeah, well, this many more, and you guys can definitely come back.
Well, when we finish his project.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Alright.
You say June?
May. Hopefully May. Maybe it might be June, but